So this is it. This is the grand final between TMT, the money team, and ELYSIUM. ELYSIUM, coming from the lower bracket, have to win twice to take this home, with TMT only having to get that one victory, as they have Cherry, Matthias, Mouse, Ross, Squiz, and Xylos representing them, and ELYSIUM with Gizmo, Heya, Insane, Yera, Outlaw, and Sebes. As mentioned before, ELYSIUM do come from the lower bracket. The maps for this one were Supply and Bremen. This was the 28th live stream game that I did during the KBG LAN, including the 3on3 and 6on6 tournaments. I did a couple of offline casts as well afterwards, just to fill out some of the bracket games, and I got recommended one of the 3on3 games as well. I think the grand total was just over 30 games total. I hope you've enjoyed the casts. There will be more uploads in the future, of course, but for now, enjoy this game. So like I said, it's TMT, Mouse, Cherry, Ross, Xylos, Squiz, and Matthias against Gizmo, Outlaw, Sebes, Yera, and Heya. Don't forget Insane. As it is going to be TMT against ELYSIUM. This is the grand final of the KBG LAN 6on6 tournament. This is the last game of the day, and Insane's going to start off really big. Big triple headshot comes out, pushes into that lower area. Nice rifle comes out from Xylos. He does manage to clean it up, but frags going the ELYSIUM team's way, as they are going to be able to make it into that lower area. It is just Yera all alone, 5-second spawn. And I think we saw an aggressive push down from Xylos. He has actually been taken down by that grenade. Could have been a Gib. He is actually going to be able to survive and get back. Nice recovery. I think that was a revive coming in from Squiz. I wasn't actually sure who got that one. Rifle up top from Xylos. He's going to deal with a couple of players. Sebes with grenades from lower. They're going to have to get those revives onto that middle area. ELYSIUM picking up lots of frags, and they have got a very aim-heavy team. But look at that from Xylos. Another rifle comes out, and it is going to be able to clean it up out top. The push is going to continue to come in from the ELYSIUM team. They need to pick up revives here on middle. Push coming from the cave as well. Nade spam's going to be pretty impressive. Mouse is in position to support Ross, who was doing a great job in the upper bracket final. Ross got the most kills by quite a margin, most damage by quite a margin. Nearly 30% more in both than the rest of his team. Team kill is going to come out, no big deal. Respawn is going to come in. We are going to track with Cherry. He's playing field up on middle. We did have Raz in chat earlier on saying, you know, they should split up, whether he knew they were going to or not. But he got it right. He did, and it worked really well, especially for Ross. As ELYSIUM have been shut down for the first minute or two. Nice rifle comes out from Xylos. He is going to be able to pick up 2 frags, and ELYSIUM are struggling a little bit after their early pushes, which looked pretty decent. They looked pretty decent, those early pushes. Especially Insane off the start. Nice headshots. He's going to be able to take down one. No revive yet. It is actually going to be a revive onto Cherry. Insane is going to get taken down, trying to get in. Is that a player making up the stairs? I don't know. No, it was an Axis player. It was Axis very fast. It must have been Squiz. As the push is going to start coming into that lower area. Nice rifle comes out from Xylos, who has changed up his position. I like Xylos' rotations from high to low. As the revive is actually going to come in onto Sebes. Ross gets in that kill, but the kill out's going to come in. And TMT are holding on really nicely here. I'll pick up Ross here. Like I said, he is going to get quite a lot of frags. Shortish spawn for the Axis team. You will see probably kill outs coming in, but the push from ELYSIUM is coming towards this doorway. Mine has been blown. Lots of frags going the ELYSIUM team's way. They will get that plant down. They're going to try and push down to stop this. They aren't going to be able to get there in time. Ross has got that double frag, and he might be straight on that defuse. And it looks like they're going to try and move in for that defuse. Allies need to be on this. Outlaw's going to get taken down by that mine. I don't think they realise that Gizmo's here. As the defuse starts coming in, Big Panzer comes out. And it is Xylos to finish off that defuse. Nice Panzer, came straight over the top of my left eye. I felt it. The plant has gone down and been defused by the Axis team. Respawn will come in. Cherry on the field ups. Matthias on the support. They've already taken 3.5 minutes off the clock, and this first stage is already a success. We say 3 minutes per stage is perfect for the defensive team. 2 minutes-ish is okay for the attacking team. So they need to make up time on another stage. They have to get this flag as soon as possible. Nice shooting from Cherry. He does get dropped by Sebes, though, who gets 2 kills, 3 kills on the push. But he is going to be out for a fairly long spawn, I believe. Unless he respawned back in. I think he just did. Yes, he did. Rifle, however. Yara did get taken down. Panzer comes out from the allied team. Doesn't connect with anyone on the axis. Big double rifle grenade from Zylos. Picks up 3. And this first stage defense looks so solid from TMT. They haven't really been tested on the other stages yet by many teams. The first stage has generally got quite a lot of time on the clock. Nice shooting from Squiz. Nearly takes down Yera, I think, going towards that tunnel. Pushing from Sebhes. We will stick with Squiz. He knows there's one more to come because he got a lot of damage on them. He's going to just scope it out. I'm going to skip it across actually to Ross now. Where is he? He's going to just spam the lower door because he knows the push is coming in. 1 frag for Ross. Nearly 2. It's going to be 2. Kinout's going to come out from the ELYSIUM team. 5 minutes off the clock. 30% of your time just evaporates on that first stage. It's very hard to recover. ELYSIUM don't seem to be letting up though. You do see the bounce down coming in. Nice grenade. It isn't going to be able to get that kill or Gib. Rifle, however, is going to connect. Double rifle comes out from Yara, but he's going very aggressive on the stairs. Didn't really need to, and his teammate is going to get killed on the revive. I think the plant is going to go down in that lower area. Matthias picking up 3 frags. Sebhes is going to be able to get this plant down. Are they going to be able to cover this one? Sebhes decides to push out, runs over a mine. It's almost as if he just wanted to run on the mine. That looks very strange from third person. Frags are going to go down. No Gibbs. As the defuse does come in. And you saw that Matthias push away one of the engineers. He didn't want a Panzer to come in and take them both down. They have managed to get in 2 defuses so far. So not just a really nice defense, but a really nice recovery after they lose it. Maybe a small window for ELYSIUM. They are going to take it. Waiting for backup. Here comes 4 players. Long range shooting from Gizmo. The push in the lower area from Outlaw. That's got a couple of players, Mouse and Ross to deal with. Lots of kills coming in either way of the teams. Revives will come in. And Ross is going to get the mines down in this lower area. There is not much time, I'm going to be honest, to get these mines down, but they are still managing to do it. Maybe like the odd 1-2 second window. Basically the perfect time to get a mine down, and Ross and Zylos are finding them. We did see Zylos nearly get caught out once or twice. We'll stick with Zylos here. I see quite a few players up top. Rifle comes out. It isn't going to be able to take anyone down. I think it did get a bit of damage though. Long range rifle does take down 1. Insane drops. And the push is coming out. Cherry's still alive. Yeah, risking... Oh no, it wasn't Cherry, it was Matthias actually. Panzer from the allied team. Doesn't really clear anything out, but there are 4 players for ELYSIUM starting to push into this low area. as I choke on my own breath. Ross is going to be able to get a double kill in that lower area, and we did see this just the spam in this, just basically where I am right now. Ross just spamming nades, and because he knows they're about to bounce in, and it slows down the push. They either have to push over the grenades and get killed by them, and it's working really well. Revives are going to come in this lower area. Maybe a plant. It's desperately needed from Sebhes, and he's going to tap out. I'm pretty sure that unless that was an insta-give with the K43 from Zylos. And at the moment TMT look to get a full hold on this first stage. Outlaw's double frag is going to try and even things up, and they are going to be able to grab that flag. Oh no! Oh no! Completely failed that flag grab. Nice shooting here from Outlaw and Gizmo. Okay, they are going to be able to come out on top of this. That was really fortunate. Look at all the frags coming ELYSIUM's way. That flag re-grab. They haven't got a lot of time though. 6 minutes 45 seconds. The allies are starting to stream across the top, and they will actually have control of CP. Axis won't be in the position, so they have gotten away with this. That's actually probably couldn't have planned it better. They are going to lose CP. Now attention has to be turned to main, but we have seen TMT with a really nice main defense in the past. Plant is going to go down on east, and they need to basically pick up every stage, and you are going to see ELYSIUM feel that they've got the momentum on their sides. You'll start seeing them getting aggressive, and You know, the comms will be positive. It will be a lot of "we can do this, guys," but in Dutch. As plant is going to get dropped on main. I don't think they realised they actually killed the engineer. There isn't another engineer in position really to get this plant finished. No arming coming in. East is going to get blown. They didn't want that to become a problem apparently. They had 3 players defending it. The arty spam on this main plant is really nice from TMT. As ELYSIUM do actually drop the dynamite. Push coming forward from Gizmo. He is going to get a lot of damage on towards Squiz and Xylos in that cave area. But they have got 4 players on this west side of the map, and I have said that this west side is so easy to defend from when you're trying to defend main. And you'll have those sort of old school players who don't maybe not even realise this, but they gravitate towards that area because they know that's where they've had the most success in the past. As the nades are going to come in on that main plant, and it is actually going to get gibbed out. No more engineers in position. We normally have Insane as the 3rd engineer. Maybe the bounce down to finish that off. Sebhes is going to be able to. Really nice save from Sebhes. He wouldn't have had the charge for a little while. They haven't got much time on the clock. There's still a time to be set here. And a time would be really, really important. Because obviously if you defend the entire time and you've been full held, you only secure a draw. But if you've even set 14 minutes 59, you secure a map victory. So as long as you set a time, that's the minimum requirement. Good time's nice. Any time's important. You know, watching Xylos here. He has scoped out a couple of players. Trying to get this shot off onto Gizmo. Isn't going to be able to connect. You can see these players still. Whips out that key 43. Does get 1 kill in. The truck is going to start going through main. But the nades and the mines at main are going to do the job. Nice jump attempt from Insane. Isn't going to do anything. There are a couple of players moving in towards the truck. Only 1 person inside west, and it is Matthias. We have seen him at those barrels quite a few times on previous defences. And ELYSIUM team are moving in 1s and 2s. That isn't a great idea. I've got 2 players pushing out towards west. Insane is going to be able to move through the door. Cherry gravitates towards this side of the map. But he is going to get shut down. 3 players pushing through, and they have got the truck into position. Not much time left, 3.5 minutes, and there's a lot of TMT players moving upstairs. I'll try and stick with Xylos as he is kind of key up here. A lot of the other players will go quite defensive in the room. Look at this. Ultra defensive in that last room. They are going to actually just hold the last room. Rifle comes out. Xylos isn't going to connect. Yera actually takes down a teammate. And they've got 4 or 5 players in this last room right now. The nades does connect. Revives will come in, but Xylos will get picked back up as well, and more spam will come in towards the ELYSIUM players. No Panzer, nothing is going to be able to stop this. Look at the crossfire from the TMT guys. How are they going to be able to get through this doorway? As the push comes in, frags are going to go the ELYSIUM way. They need to pick up those revives, but it does look like TMT are going to come out on top as 1, 2, 3 players are still alive for TMT. The build actually starting to come in for Yera. He's got about half a charge. Here come the reinforcements for TMT. Does manage to get that flank kill. Should be Squiz to finish that off. 2.5 minutes. To get a time on the board. Still doable. Pretty much has to be this push though. As we do have Insane leading the charge. He has actually decided to kill out. It's going to be Yera now. We'll try and pick him up. It's actually going to be pretty much on Cherry as Matthias, though he goes aggressive, he is going to get taken down, and I think there's going to be revives here. Cherry's going to have to get 3, 4, 5 kills probably, as they are going to overwhelm him. Maybe a Panzer coming in from the back wall. It isn't going to come in. It is going to be a grenade from Ross, but the button is still going to get pressed. 1 minute 47 seconds. The truck cannot stop moving. It has to be escorted almost instantly. Is there any allied players in position? It does not look like it. This does not look good for the ELYSIUM team. They did very well. But their first stage just... If they would have managed to cut that first stage in half, they would have given themselves, what, another 3 minutes on this? So, here comes the push towards east. Squiz with a very nice frag. Nearly takes down Gizmo as well. As it is a 5-man push. Landmine's going to do the work. 2 frags coming in for Ross as the push continues through east. Nice revive train coming in. But somehow Xylos makes it over the top and shoots someone in the back. But I think Yera's made it round. It is going to be Yera to move the truck. He has been taken down as Ross finds him. And this is going to be the first map going TMT's advantage. We will see a full hole coming out. It isn't done and dusted just yet. ELYSIUM do get to defend themselves. The best they can hope for now is a double full hold, and that's going to be quite difficult. We did see some problems that TMT had on their own attack when they played against Team Oxid. Maybe ELYSIUM saw that too, I'm not sure. I think they were playing a game at the same time. No, they weren't. It was in the group stage. So they might have seen that game. They might have seen that they have the potential, the chance to full hold these guys. But that was a really nice defense from TMT. I think they full held people 3 times here on Supply now in the tournament. That's been their stable map pick. We will check out the stats. I don't think it's going to be too one-sided. Well, it is a little bit. 50 frags ahead for TMT. 7k damage. 23 frags going the way of Outlaw. 20 for Sebes. We're moving across the other team. 38 for Xylos and Ross. With Cherry, of course, the field up on middle. Doing the most damage. 6.3k. But that was a really nice nice defense from TMT. It's particular, that first stage. I do wonder if a team could manage to break that in that first stage quickly, how well the TMT team would hold on. I do wonder. Who knows? We haven't seen it happen yet, and we're not going to see it happen this event because we're not going to see Supply again. Not defended, at least, by TMT. They are only going to be able to attack it now. I don't know about I don't think they got away with it. I think their first defense basically set them up. Obviously, we have said this before, where anytime you add on defense in the early stages, rolls on to the next stages, you can make up time as a defensive team. Sorry, as an attacking team, and you can take away, like, you can't add time as a defensive team. So if you lose that first stage in like a minute, you've got to somehow make up the stage time where you normally would get a lot of time on the clock in the first stage. How are you going to make that up at CP? Very hard to defend CP. They didn't have a CP defense. They got kind of rolled over. That flag grab did very much help the ELYSIUM team. You've got to have a nice main defense. I mean, you've got to somehow make up time, and I'd say the most stable stage of Supply is the first stage. If you can get that big hold there, you're solid. You're very solid. Yeah, true enough, they did get to skip the CP. That was pretty funny how that happened. I think it was the instant retake by an Axis player, and they both spawned here basically. And I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Outlaw. He went towards. Let me see if I can get through the door. He went towards this side. He was here, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm going to go flank." And he got here, and they were all facing the other way. And he got so much damage from here; it was unbelievable. And Gizmo on the other side was getting loads of damage in as well. But ELYSIUM's defense isn't too bad here on this first stage. We did see them against TSB. And I don't think TSB picked up the flag, did they? He got held at first stage. So they can hold that first stage. Be down to how good the TMT attack is. ET is back in business. Maybe for one game. Everyone turns up for the LAN event. That's why you get all these people coming back to cast and checking it out, because it's a lot of fun. And then after the LAN, everyone disappears again. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. We'll see how long they last. So ELYSIUM have to kick off their defense really strong here on this first stage to have any hope of getting anything out of Supply. We are going to watch Yera on that first spawn. He's going to get off a very early shot. He does T1 up. Nice. Insta-gib onto Squiz. Perfectly timed by Yera. And that's Squiz as well. And another one. To perfectly time a grenade onto Squiz and gib him You gotta be on top of your game because he moves slightly faster than everybody else. Push coming into this low area by Xylos. Nice grenade. It nearly picks up two. Ross is going to be able to get that Panzer off, and that is going to be Sebhes out for full spawn. And they should be aware of this, the defending team, sorry, the attacking team. Outlaw in this middle area is going to be called into action. A lot of shooting. He needs to get picked up. But the allies are starting to make it into that lower area. Spam coming down onto middle. Mine is going to do a bit of damage towards Xylos. He's still dancing on top of it. Revive will come in. Where are the medics? Here they come. And he will just dive off this mine. Not going to be damaged by it. No engineer in this lower area just yet. I think Xylos dove on his own rifle grenade by accident. That was a mistake. Lots of frags going ELYSIUM's way. They have cleaned things up, and it did look really shaky for them there. TMT were picking up frags. They had lower control, and it all stemmed from that Panzer on towards Sebhes. He was out for full spawn. Push coming into this low area. Nice jump in from Squiz. He does kill out. Nearly another grenade. They have seemingly targeted these stairs as potential. You have seen Xylos spam a nade in here. You have seen Squiz do the same. Push coming into this higher area. Frags are going the TMT way. Reply comes out from ELYSIUM. Low push comes in as well. Maybe a push onto middle for TMT. I think they might be able to push on towards the flag. Is there someone up? No, the respawn does come in of Axis. TMT do push into this lower area once more, but it's straight into the Axis spawn. And they are going to welcome it with open hands. Nice gib though. That's Sebhes out again for a long spawn. Big triple frag from Outlaw from the ledge. He's going to get down that artillery as well. And so far, ELYSIUM showing they can match the big boys. The old names. They have come up against these guys a couple of times. They've never come out the victors at LAN. So we do see the push coming on the upper area from TMT. Mouse has got his Thompson out. Does spot a head. See a face. He's going to get taken down by his Belgian mate in Yera. 3 players on this right hand side. Nice headshot from Cherry. He's going to be able to take that one. Brilliant revive play. The nades and the revive, sorry, is going to be enough to just hold on to that stage. They're not going to be able to get that gib. And the next spawn has to come in. Push coming in through the cave. Cherry nade in hand. Let's get on towards middle. Mines have already been put into position. There is no more. The crossfire from ELYSIUM has been brutal. Seb has been really quick on these mines, and it's really nice. If you can get these mines up, like I said, in that 1 to 2 second window, we did have someone in cave just trying to protect that potential. Because if you could stop those mines going down, you can bounce in much easier. Nice shooting from Heya. It did take a bit of time to take down that medic as the push comes in low. Cherry is very low on HP. Is he going to be able to get that plant down? No. Decides to kill out. This is a long spawn for ELYSIUM. I don't see Sebhes in this lower area, so he was forward that Panzer from Ross. And then the TMT players are starting to push in because there are no mines. 4 players for TMT. Nice Luger action from Heya. He is going to rain in some more headshots, and it is going to be Outlaw to try and come in from behind. Yera manages to slow things down a little bit. We will see the revive come in for the plant, and the respawning Axis have to come down. Nice rifle from Yera, and they are going to be able to retake this stage. So many players for TMT on low ammo, and it is going to be a complete cleanup. Big Panzer comes in from Ross though, and that is going to be potentially one more player out for spawn, but I do hear a lot of revives. Finally, the mines are going to go back down for Sebhes. He has been basically targeted the entire pushes. Big push coming up top. Yera is in position. So there are 2 here. Nice rifle comes out from Yera. He only connects with 1, but I think players were getting killed from below as well. And ELYSIUM have already done their work. This is what I said before. 10 minute time. 10 minutes on the clock. 5 already drained off the clock. We saw the same sort of position for TMT. They are going to get their hands on the flag though, as it is going to be squeezed. Nice headshots from Insane. Claims it just before his own team's respawn time. That was important. Like I said on the TMT defense, they got to around this time, and it was looking really good for them. Now ELYSIUM are here. And their first stage is looking ultra solid. Revives on this left hand side, but kills are going to TMT direction. 3 players pushing down towards this main area. Artillery is in position. They have to just hold back. Mouse is going to try and push in. He's going to get taken down. Let me check out Yera on middle. Haven't seen too much of Yera. And they managed to force the allies to basically push the truck all the way in. As I did see a medic running up for that flag. I think he killed out. It must have been Cherry. Team kills do come out from Yera, and they are going to actually spawn back. They picked up the flag. It was Squiz. It must have been Squiz. That guy's so fast. Who else would it be? He's not even going to be in here now. He could be on the other side of the map by now. I saw a lot of kill outs come. Let me see if Squiz got killed. I assume it was Squiz. But I think it's pretty even at the moment. The difference is ELYSIUM are going to be able to set up a CP defense, which we didn't see out of TMT. Really nice first stage hold. 6 minutes. By the time this blows, it's going to be just about 6.5. It's going to be over 6.5. So let's see what they can add at CP. If they can add 3 minutes here, and it's going to be really, really big for ELYSIUM, for a big chance for that double full hold. Push coming across the top, crossroads. Crossfire is in position. Killouts are going to come in. Nice rifle comes out. And it's going to be a kill on towards the medic. Nice revive comes in from here. They have got a 3-man strong defense here. It looks like there's a cave push coming. There isn't anyone really here. So you do see maybe some aggression. Very slow push from TMT. I'm not sure what they were waiting for. Maybe they were giving the fake away. So respawn's going to come in. Rifle comes out from Xylos. Very nice shot. Does take down one, but the revive will come in. Takes him down again. Outlaw's going to be just cursing there. Cursing his luck. Nice nade from Squiz. Insane didn't have any idea that the nade was dropped at his feet. ELYSIUM are going to be able to pick up frags, but the airstrike has been used, so there's not going to be any spam on the road. There is the artillery. They use RT and the airstrike. I think this will probably be the last spawn that they hold at SCP because they haven't got any spam this spawn. That's what happens when you use airstrikes. Airstrikes are desperation. I don't think they're really in desperation as 6 players for TMT are going to make it towards the CP. Outlaw's going to be overwhelmed. He has got Insane for backup, but they are going to be able to completely take it over. Whereas the rest of the ELYSIUM team, they are actually on long spawns, those guys that got killed. Sebes has got to hold this by himself. Plant going down at main. Nade comes out. He is going to get killed. Is he going to be able to get to stab him? He's not. And that's going to be a plant on main. Really nice. Yera needs to be careful here. I think he's one of the few engineers. They have got the build on the CP. So the forward spawn will be coming in. Maybe a defuse coming in for ELYSIUM. Strike on the road. Big frags coming out from Insane and Outlaw. Sebes is going to dive on top of this. Xylos' rifle grenade did take out one. Did take out Sebes as well. But he didn't get the gibbon. And it is going to be a defuse. Really nice work from the ELYSIUM team. Sebes was well on top of that. I'm going to go down at main as well. And Squiz is well aware of that cave defense. He was straight on top of that. Plant has gone down at main. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Plenty of time for TMT to win this. We have seen them struggle on the inside main attacks though. Maybe a push coming for the defuse. Did look like they wanted to try and go for it, but I don't think there's much chance. Just less than 10 seconds remain on that. Truck is well in position as well. The plant is about to blow. Respawning TMT players are actually going to come in at the flag. Truck should start rolling in through main very soon. Nice shots from Outlaw towards Cave Rock. Damage on towards Xylos. Decides to kill out. Truck hasn't progressed too far. It's kind of good for allies at the moment where it is. You can use it as cover as you push in, but you have to escort it around the corner, otherwise it becomes a bonus for Axis. Push comes in. Nice shots from Mouse. Triple headshot comes in. He is going to be able to pick up another frag as well. Mouse kills 2 players on a fairly long spawn. Plant will go down on West. The Squiz escorts the truck in, and TMT have a bit of control here as they are going to push into the Axis spawn. It doesn't look like the Axis are going to dive up top. Let's pick up Yera. And I did miss him. Where is he? I just missed him again, I think. Push coming up top, 3 players. Nice shooting from Sebes. Rifle comes out from Yera. He is going to get quite a lot of damage at the top of the stairs, but they are going to completely push over that dead body, and it's going to be pretty much on Sebes. Where's his backup? He has got backup coming in from behind. Insane is in position with Sebes. They need to give this engineer. They have given him. Really nice work from Insane. Really nice shooting, but it's going to be Matthias, I think, as an engineer. It's actually Cherry. No Panzer at the back. Build will come in. Button will be pressed. 4 minutes to get the truck round. Very easily doable. As Insane is on it to defend it. So it isn't going to be an instant win for TMT. They still need to get into position. I think you see the Insane actually dodge that mine. That's just here. They're not going to dodge Matthias, who manages to make it into the back of the truck, and it has sort of stopped in a pretty poor position for the Allies. Right at the back. It's hard to just jump in and get it from east or west. Big push coming in from east. Xylos with the rifle though. Revives will come in. Big plays from the Allied team, but I think there's only 1 more medic alive, and Insane needs to stop this. He has managed to kill them, and it is going to stop just inside east. Push coming in on this east side. Xylos is going to get gibbed by a teammate. That's really unfortunate, as Sebes is going to push out head to head just to slow them down. Squiz on the truck. Where's his backup? I don't see any other Axis players around. He is the only player alive. Mouse is going to try and go for this. Nice rifle comes towards East Tower. Here comes Outlaw to slow down this truck. Mouse goes aggressive. He is going to take a lot of damage. Squiz pushes in through main. They could just get on the truck here. Xylos is going to do that. And it is going to be the truck to roll out main. If they can get just underneath this main tower, it should be it. With 2.5 minutes, I don't see the Axis holding this off. They've got to deal with like 8 spawns, basically. 7 more spawns from the Allied team. I can't see it happening, and there's no Axis players around anyway. So it is going to be a first map win for TMT here in the grand final, and they are going to win their own map. I'm not sure what the second map is just yet, but I would be surprised if it wasn't Bremen, unless they want to pick Gold Rush. I mean, they could, but Bremen would be a better pick in my opinion. Let's look at the stats. 63 frags coming out from Outlaw, 44 from Yera, 42 from Sebes. Across to the other team, 65 from Xylos. We also had 41 for Cherry and Mouse. Ross with 53. Just over 10k damage for Outlaw. Really nice work from ELYSIUM, but they didn't do enough. 1 minute 58 away from that double full hold. They are going to go down to a map to nil, and it is going to be Bremen. That was a Merlin prediction, mainly just because we saw how they aren't great on it, and ELYSIUM are great on it. So that's nice to see this being picked. Maybe TMT can do something on attack, give themselves as little time as possible to have to defend. I think they're going to have to do that because their defense didn't look too great. Here come ELYSIUM. They have to win this map, of course. This is their map pick. Aggressive start. Strikes have come out, and it has pushed a lot of the TMT players back. Kill did actually come out. Ross needs to get picked up. Slow start for TMT. They had to wait for that airstrike. Nice aggressive play from Outlaw. And we do have 3 frags coming in for Outlaw. Gizmo as well getting in on the act. 2 frags for him. And I think Matthias is the only remaining Allied player pushed forwards. He has to wait for his team. He's going to take a bit of damage in this lower area. There's someone in the arches. The right hand side push is going to come in. Outlaw does manage to pick up 1, and this is a TMT push towards the flag. And Sebes needs support. 4 players for ELYSIUM in position to stop this, and they are going to get this done. Why is Sebes doing this again? It tilts me to see Sebes going for this revive when he needs to hold this flag. It does. It really tilts me. Especially 5 seconds before a spawn. It will just let him spawn back in. So we'll see what the ELYSIUM guys are going to do in this upper ends. They have gone aggressive here. Rifle grenades are flying around. It's just Xylos on the rifle. Yara has dropped it for the medic. So it's going to be some nice shooting from Outlaw. He's going to be able to pick up that kill, but I don't think the nade's going to get in the gib. Push coming into the lower ends. He needs to be careful. His teammate eats the nades. Gizmo trying to scope out where the opponents are. I haven't seen any TMT players just yet. Pulling back a bit. They are starting to get kills. And here comes an easy flag grab as Yara is going to be able to, not going to be able to hold on to that. The Axis are still here at the flag. Don't think they've got a suit. They haven't got a Covey or medics. They weren't really ready for that. But Xylos is going to be able to get that plant down. So it took everyone by surprise. They had no idea they were getting the flag. First stage was okay. 2 minutes. The first stage is kind of random. You can get it in like 30 seconds. Or you can get held there for 5 minutes sometimes. Push coming through the manor house. Gonna run into a couple of ELYSIUM players. Nice nades from Yara. He's gonna be able to pick up 2 frags. 4 players on the respawn for ELYSIUM. Need to get that crossfire in. Nice rifle from Xylos. Takes down his opposite number. No rifle for the ELYSIUM team for a little bit. He's going to get another rifle kill. Nice work from Xylos. He's going to take a little damage from the spawn side. So waiting it out here. They might know he's here though. He's going to push in. Nice rifle comes out, but he isn't going to be able to connect on towards Insane. He's going to get that kill and Gib. More pressure is going to come his way very soon. They decide to kill out. Fresh push coming in for TMT. As we do have Eli's making it into that Insane's position. He is going to get that double frag though. Really nice from Insane. We have seen him hold that position really well pretty much the entire event. Rifle from Yara. Doesn't connect. The crossfire is going to be pretty brutal on this stage. Insane again, picking up 2 frags, going aggressive, picking up a 3rd. Is it going to be a 4th frag for Insane? I think Ross is maybe wristful, but Insane doesn't want to. He's going to back off. He knows the next spawn's coming in, and this is going to be a grab actually for the TMT team. They have managed to get the objective. I've got no idea where it is. Where is the objective? I guess it got dropped. Or it's inside the room still. It is inside the room. Charlie took his time. Aid's going to come in. I thought it was Xylos with the objective. Or whoever the Kobe was actually. Here's the crossfire in the courtyard again. Insane's going to have players to deal with. Matthias is going to try and get the nade in before he respawns. And Insane is just going to be adding to his stats. Like I say, he generally has the easiest job to do, but at the same time, he has to hit the shots. He has to hit sometimes some really hard ones.
Objective secured.
So there comes the generator room push again. We're going to push into the crossfire. 5 minutes nearly off the clock. So this isn't the greatest of attacks we've seen so far here on Bremen. Nice shooting from Gizmo. Revives will come in. Double rifle comes out from Yara. Push coming across the top. They are going to be able to make it in towards CP. And Insane has been taken down. The Danger Man as they clear it out. There are 2 players alive. Nice revives come in. 3 players for ELYSIUM here. And it is going to be TMT to get dropped. No medics in position to pick up these dying players. They needed that 1 extra medic. Insane's going to have a small opportunity to get back into position. You see them back off towards office. Probably will meet him head on here. Need to be careful. Maybe there's a player actually inside the room with the objective. They seem to be very aware of that potential. Nice rifle from Xylos. You just saw it hit him in the face. There's push coming towards the objective still. Nice shooting from Heya. Sebhes does get that longest frag, but Heya with a triple frag. I think Insane has made it back to CP. He has indeed. He's low on ammo. Oh no! There was a nade grenade there. So he has made it back to CP and now are going to reclaim this defense. It can be very hard to reclaim the CP defense. You can see a couple of team kills. He'll be on the spawn time. So ELYSIUM are going to spawn back in. Aggressive from Insane, trying to get some info in the lower manor house. Nice rifle comes out from Yara. Very predictable. He is doing some great work from the spawn. We'll pick him up for a little bit. So we'll check out Haya on the spawn. Been doing some great shots so far, getting a lot of sprees. There's another double frag. Aggressive push. Makes it 3. You should be seeing a lot of this from him. I'd say out of the ELYSIUM team, he was the rustiest for the longest time, and then when he got back into his previous sort of form, it was such a boost for ELYSIUM to have that extra aim power. Where's Outlaw hiding? I think he plays Office. I mean, actually, he might play on the spawn as well. He does. Just over half the time gone. Mouse ting ting. We're pushing towards the lower CP, but the crossfire here is disgusting. Insane's going to be pressured. We're going to try and pick him up. He's going to be able to pick up 1, 2 frags for Insane, 3. He's going to try and get a 3rd. He needs to get this gibbon. It could be revive train easily coming in here, and then Insane's going to get overloaded. He needs backup. Sebas is going to try and get that done. More medics coming into position. Nice work from Gizmo to come from Office. Really nice revive work from Insane. Nice grenade goes down by Sebas. And it's going to be trying to push through, but that grenade's actually going to get the gib. And it is going to be the cleanup from ELYSIUM. There is one more medic. He needs to get in his revives. Where are the revives? There is the 3rd medic. So many players for TMT here. And it's going to be 3-man push. It's going to take it over. I think Gizmo's the last player alive. Push is going to come in. No one's a Covey in position. Big rifle comes out from Yara. And that is going to be maybe the reclaim of CP. Outlaw's going to push in, trying to just clear it out. He is a spawn player, so no big deal if he dies. Same with Haya. That's why the spawn players just push in first, because they're going to kill out anyway. Here comes the TMT push in towards CP. Again, Sebas in position this time. He's going to get pushed hard. Squiz managing to try and find him. He does, and lots of kills going TMT's way, and they should be able to get their hands on the objective as well. As the ELYSIUM maybe should give this up. Although a lot of revives did come in actually. Very strange positioning for the ELYSIUM team. Nice rifle comes out from Zylos. Nearly that double frag. He does get nailed from across the map. I think Gizmo shot him from CP. But here comes the TMT team. It took them a long time. Nearly I'd say, what, 7 minutes, 8 minutes to get control of CP here. They can still set a time, but this is looking very much like the ELYSIUM attack on Supply, where it's just they were held so much at a certain stage that they're basically giving it up. And it's not like they're going to give up. It's going to be very difficult. Push into CP just to try and slow them down, maybe get in that cheeky kill before the build, but it's already going to have come in. Generator keycard is now the target for the allied team. As we have Ross coming across, he's going to just try and get that plant down. Artillery might be big here. He's going to be able to get a lot of damage in. No kills though. Blast damage is going to do the job in the end. Sebas picks up one with that. Ross taken down. Team kills as well. Need to be careful. Maybe one full spawn there. Nope, respawn does come in. Plant is going to go down on the barrier. Need to pick up that keycard real quick. And if you want anyone to pick it up real quick, it's going to be Squiz. But he's not actually going to go for it. It's going to be Matthias. Decides to hop out the window. So they're going to be able to make it out the lower office. Taking a lot of damage. Trying to get across. He is getting chased. Outlaw's in position to try and secure this. Mouse is not going to be able to get that done, Outlaw. Maybe another barrier build coming in. It is going to be another barrier build coming in. No, it's not. Double grenade comes in. Maybe Sebes has got the charge. He did. Just actually comes in just before the grenade came in, unfortunately. So there's going to be another plant needing to go down. They have got their hands on that plant. They need to get towards the truck. They have got the truck. And that's going to be Xylos. No, it's going to be Squiz. Who was the engineer? How has he got this truck away? How did Squiz have pliers? I'm calling cheats. There was a medic somehow getting that truck away. I think it was Xylos though. Barrier has already been planted. We might still see a time set here for the TMT team.
Truck barrier destroyed.
Destruction of the barrier comes in. They aren't going to be able to push it past. TMT are all over the truck. So ELYSIUM are going to turn their attention to the back. No, they're not. They're going to truck chase. And we have said this before where it generally doesn't work. And they're going to get crossfired to hell. Mouse picking up 3 frags. And the remaining Nexus players aren't going to get picked up. They're going to try and go around the back. You did see someone in the office. More kills going TMT's way. Insane is going to get shut down. Have they stopped the truck? They haven't. And this is going to be a time for TMT. Not great. 12.5, 13 minutes here on Bremen is... It's not even average. It's bad. And ELYSIUM can tack very well. They're going to slow the truck down. No, it's instantly going to get moving. Ross, nice work. Has been stopped finally. Artillery's on top of it, so it might stop a little bit more. Nice frag comes in from Yera's rifle. It's not going to slow down anymore. It's going to be around about a 13-minute time. Like I said, this isn't great. This is bad. But it's a time. It's very important they got a time. 26 frags coming out from Xylos. Very heavily out fragged. Nearly 50 frags more. 7k damage more. 13 minutes nearly on the boards. But ELYSIUM's attack can be very solid. It's all about that middle stage. We did see when we saw TMT before, they took a long time to even set up on that middle. So here comes the ELYSIUM push. We have to break the time. TMT standing in their way. This first stage could be big, but it's no big deal if it isn't. It's all about the second stage. Nice strike comes out from Outlaw. Some early shots are going to come out as well. Insane picks up 2, and Outlaw's frag's going to get one as well. And maybe they're going to be able to get their hands on the CP, but the flag, as the instant respawn comes in of TMT, they do know the spawn time at least. Maybe a frag on the spawn from Gizmo. We do have someone in the upper position for ELYSIUM. Quite a few frags going TMT's way. So you do see Ross pushing forward, going very aggressive on that middle area. It's going to just hold them back for as long as possible. And that is one out for spawn, and that is Mouse. So we're going to see no Mouse on this stage. Someone has made it into the upper area. Getting shot by Cherry through the hole. Lots of frags coming on this left-hand side. 2-man push. Gizmo's going to get blasted out into the middle of nowhere. He's going to have to heal up. Pistol frags are going to come out. Sebes is going to try and move in for the flag. Can't actually see who he's shooting at, I don't think. And it should be the flag in ELYSIUM hands. And it is. And it's pretty much just the same sort of time, I think. Maybe a little bit faster, actually. I think this was just over a minute. Whereas the other one was just about 3.
Dynamite planted.
But this is the stage. Big rifle comes out of Xylos. Nice frags from Xylos. Two with one and one with the other here. It's going to get taken down. Insane is going to try and make his way forward into the generator room. Scope out someone on the spawn. And he's going to run straight into his position. But they're going to need 2 people to defend it like Insane did. That's the difference. But it's going to work. Artillery goes down. Don't see too many RTs on this stage on defense. Couple of players in the generator room. Sebes taking a lot of damage. So you'd think a team that knows how to defend this map would know where the weaknesses are on the attacks. Because as a defending team, you'd always know I want them to be here so I can get frags. And it is going to be Yera actually to make the truck. He could push through. No, he's not going to go for the truck. He could have. He's going to just roam around. Still in the office. He's going to get an A kill. He's just on a rampage.
Objective taken.
I'm going to be able to pick up the objective. Yera's basically cleared this all out himself.
Construct the command
Objective is going to be able to get away. Heya's going to get the generator keycard in the back of the generator. I was just specking Yera when my mouth was just on the floor. I was just gobsmacked at how easy that was. Yeah, I'm going to be able to get the objective, and it does look like ELYSIUM are going to pick it up with that amazing Yera play. I've got no idea how he's done that. TMT have to pick up one of the best truck defenses of all time, because they have to defend it for almost 9.5 minutes. The barrier is still up here. We'll check some of the TMT players now. I just had to spec here on that whole push, and I was rewarded with brilliance. Right, it's going to go down on the barrier. Let's see what the axes are. Now he's going to get pressured in the spawn. Insane closing in on his position. Nice shooting from Mouse. Takes him down. He's going to be able to take down that second player. Revive is going to come in. Heya and Gizmo pushing through the spawn. Frags coming in. And they only need to build up that truck. Sepes is going to reload as he pushes in. It's an interesting peek. He's just going to get that build in. And that's one of the main objectives out of the way. The plant has already gone down on the barrier. It's just about to blow. And as soon as this truck gets past the barrier, it's almost definitely going to be for ELYSIUM. A matter of time. They have got 8.5 minutes. Too much time in the clock, in my opinion. Would require so many hero plays. You're probably better off just giving up and saving your hero plays for the next map. Truck is going to roll on. Shots are going to come in from behind. The allies are going to respawn at the CP and just instantly start moving that truck. I don't think the barrier went up or anything. There's a bit of charge going in on it from Cherry. He is going to get that plant in. Double Panzer comes out from Sepes. 2 other frags come in. So only 2 players alive for TMT. And one of them Zylos, who is going to get taken down. No, team damage. Maybe a plant coming down. Insane's trying to finish that off. He's not going to be able to. Yera just walks in with the pliers, does. And the truck is going to be slowed down by about 10-15 seconds by the time it gets there. Really nice work from ELYSIUM, particularly Yera. That was. I've got no idea. I've got no idea what that was about. We'll have to talk through that in the downtime between maps. Plant is about to blow in 5 seconds. Panzer could be brutal here. They are grouping heavily. Dynamite's going to kill Gizmo. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to hold this truck. It's not going to happen. ELYSIUM are going to equal things up here in the first grand final. Decider map is going to be between Adlernest, Gold Rush, Radar, and Frostbite. Not sure what we're going to see, if I'm honest. I'm not sure. We'll pick up the stats. Some little looky peeks. Heya with 39. 35 for Yera. 36 for Insane. Like very, very nice big numbers for some of these players. A lot of decent numbers for the other team as well. Around the 20s. Only one player really peaking with Xylos, 36. Damage numbers were pretty decent, but the game is going to be able to begin. And it is Gold Rush. Deciding map in this grand final. If ELYSIUM were to win, they would force up a second final where we'd see at least 2 more maps. If TMT were to win, they would be victorious and they would be the champs. They are going to be defending first. I'm going to try and pick up the push on towards side. I'm not going to be able to catch it. Nade's going to come out. Isn't going to be able to be very good. Let's put it that way. The push is going to start coming towards his side area. Heya's going to come up against Squiz. Squiz decides to kill out. Full spawns going to be in the hands of the Axis. Nice rifle attempt from Yera. Push coming through sides. Squiz is going to be able to get a lot of damage in. I think that was a shot from Cherry on top of the tank to finish that off. Zylos gets that rifle. And it is going to be the first real attempt by the ELYSIUM team shut down. 45 seconds off the clock. ELYSIUM look to be setting up for a reasonable push here. Sebes leading the charge. Gizmo, the medic for backup. Rifle will fly in. He knows it. He's waiting for it. So we'll pick up Miles at main. Going to come up against Insane, who's actually playing an SMG engineer as well. So lots of frags are going TMT's way. They have made it in towards side. One frag in reply. The ELYSIUM team are going to get shut down. Aggression towards main from Mouse. They nearly got some kills there. Big push coming inside. Where's the revives? Heya didn't revive his teammate. That's interesting. I think Yero's going to wait for the full spawn of the Axis here. He isn't going to. Push coming in through main. Nice revive work from Insane. They get some shots off as well. And so far the TMT team look like they're going to be able to get quite a lot of time on the board here on this first stage. But ELYSIUM are pushing into side. They have made it into the corner. Xylos's rifle is needed. Where is he? As the push actually comes in, Sebes is going to get blasted away. They think the build is coming in and they've done an airstrike. And it might actually get some team kills as it's going to blast actually somehow halfway across the map. Matthias is going to get that random angle. I'm not sure how he managed that. Nice shooting from Squiz. And the revive work. A little bit of charge on the tank, not much. As Squiz is going to try and move in towards side. He's very low on HP here. Just went Biden this time. Lots of frags come in the way of ELYSIUM. They are going to be able to pick up 3 with Insane. And the build's coming in, but they haven't managed to finish it off. Sebes is going to get taken down, but I don't think he's going to be able to build this. He has managed to build it. Really nice save from the allies. And they just stole it as it got destroyed. And it is going to be the Axis to run down the hill. We have got a game on our hands. Barely a 3-minute first stage hold. I didn't want there to be too long a first stage hold from either teams. I want it to be attacking an aggressive map. I want to see that prowess with the attacks. Gizmo with the double frag comes in. And it doesn't look like a push coming underneath the bridge. It's going to come straight towards this man, Gizmo. Nice nade from... I think it was Yero on the bridge. Nice pistol work from Gizmo. I think revives will come in. So all these guys that they managed to take down on their way to the CP have been dropped. Maybe a barrier build attempt is going to come in. You can see the kill out. I think they're going to give up this barrier. Once the tank is at the top of the road, it's very hard to stop it. MG, of course, can do so much damage. It's really hard to get that barrier up. Should damage the tank here. The angle, I'm not sure what happened there from Cherry. Or from Ross even. That was really nice. That should have damaged the tank. He maybe just went a bit too deep in the CP. So the tank has got past the barrier. Luger's rattling away from the Axis team. But it looks like they're going to be able to get the tank into the position really quickly. They done towards it. I think it's going to get damaged as the respawners come in, but there's instantly going to be Yero on top of that to build it. They are going to be able to get that into position. Xylos on the back of the bridge is going to be able to get the frags in, and the damage again for the tank. That is really nice work from the TMT squad. More builds coming in. That's at the barrier. Yeah, it is at the barrier, Mouse. Definitely. So the respawn's going to come and complete this shortly. Tank actually getting rebuilt by Sebes. Nice work. More nades up from the Axis team. It has been pushed forward into position. And now TMT have to sit up there backstage. They have got to defend for a very long time. 10 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. As I said before, this is a 2-2 scoreline in the first grand final. And ELYSIUM will be attacking and defending to force up a second final. TMT, however, will be attacking or defending it and then attacking for victory in the grand final. A bit of a push towards third. 3 players for ELYSIUM making it in. They are going to come head to head with Squiz. Nice revive work from Sebes. But the rifle's going to come in from Xylos and it is going to be able to clear out that third arch defense. So you're going to see the push on the respawn. Double frag comes out from Insane. I'm not sure where he's made it. I think that was just on the pushers. So 4 players in bank for TMT. Third and... Nice nade from Xylos. Triple grenade. And he is still playing the rifle. It's not usual to have this rifle for too long. First arch defense might be called into action here. Nice grenade from Matthias. He does spot Insane here. Gets quite a bit of damage off. He's going to be able to pick up 2. Nearly 3. Yera shots him down. And the push coming across the top is actually going to get held off by the remaining TMT players. Respawn coming in for ELYSIUM very quickly, going to just run off the bridge. Going to go that spawn route because obviously it is a full spawn. Panzer does come out, not going to be able to connect. Long spawn on these Axis players at second arch. They are playing deep. 3 players for the Allies, 4, 5 players for Allies pushing through spawn. They are getting shot from old MG as well. Are they going to be able to make it in through the back? It does look like it. Zylos moved across, does get 1 kill. He'll probably respawn in as a SMG now. Drop that rifle. I'm not sure if I saw him on the rifle or not. So I'm going to see Squiz just pushing the bank. Brilliant shot by Squiz. Gets 2. He's going to be able to get the Gibbs as well. And he has made his way in towards the bank room. They managed to clear out the TMT lineup. I really don't want to say TMT team anymore. The money team. Skizmo's going to chase. I don't think they realise he's here. Respawn's going to maybe shut him down. He's going to actually nade his teammate if he's not careful. Yeah. I think he saw him, threw it, and then realised it was a teammate. And Outlaw's going to be completely taken by surprise by Ross. I think he thought maybe it was Gizmo. Don't know why. And that's going to be pretty much the most simple secure you're ever going to see. I think Ross is playing second arch. You're going to see him go quite aggressive. Spawn's going to come in. It does look like actually Ross has switched up. Maybe he's giving it up. I'm not sure. Does he normally play second arch? Yerra's going to fall to his death. He was very low on HP. Respawn did come in with the allied team. Nice revive from Insane. He's got a lot of players to deal with back here. They need to get in these Gibbs. And they aren't going to be able to take down that Gib. And it's going to be Zylos as well when the rifle gets dropped. Where's the revives? Really nice revive play from ELYSIUM. We don't see enough of that. They are going to be able to completely clear it out. More revives are going to come in. And they are down to pistols. Respawning Axis are going to push out first arch. Panzer could have been huge there. And they are going to just make their way towards thirds. Overloading it. Maybe going to be the push towards back with the objective. I think it's still inside the bank. It will be shut down very soon. No, it has made it away. And it's going to be secured by Zylos. That was very fortunate. He just ran straight out the front of the bank. Perfectly timed. But Zylos was on hand. We did see him just hanging around at second. He didn't want to push towards that third arch. That Overwatch position at second is pretty nice for a rifle. Don't see it utilised too often because you don't see rifle on this stage too often. Nice nade's going to come out from Gizmo. Slightly ill-timed, unfortunately. 2 or 3 players for ELYSIUM at this third arch. The clock has been drained down nicely since by the Axis team. As the push is going to start coming in. They managed to spot Gizmo here. Has made it into bank. Do they know he's here? Any kills will be full now. He's going to be able to take down Mouse, and he gets in the Gib. Really nice work from Gizmo. And he can just hold this position. They know he's here. His teammates have to come and support him. Objective has been picked up. Zylos still playing on the rifle. Unbelievable. Never seen someone play rifle for this long on this backstage. He seems to be happy to do so. There will be more mines in play with this sort of setup. Maybe they just thought, you know, screw it. Oh, Insane's going to miss that Panzer shot, unfortunately. Box getting in the way. Needed to just get a little bit further along and the splash damage would have gone fine. And ELYSIUM's attacks are being shut down a bit too easily now by their TMT guys. Not seeing that flowing push across the courtyard. It can be very hard to keep it up. As TMT only have to defend for just over 5 minutes, and they're gonna have a full hold. At least it's not a tank stage full hold, which are very boring to watch. This is a bit more exciting. As the push is coming across, they're gonna make their way in towards second and the front of the bank. Third is gonna be Squiz. Another rifle comes out from Zylos. He's gonna go aggressive as well. As Gizmo's gonna get shut down in the spawn. He's on a fall. Aggressive play from Squiz. Nearly takes down Outlaw. Was on quite a long spawn as well. Makes it into third, and this is what I mean. He's fortunately going to pick up some packs here. As Yerra is on the rifle, has actually managed to hold back. Outlaw's going to be able to get the objective out. I think he's got a lot of freedom to push now. I don't think there's many TMT guys alive, unless there's a sneaky guy at the truck. I don't think it's going to be. So they're going to set a time here. They have to get the truck past the barrier, and they should be solid. TMT will have their work cut out to slow this down. But they know they don't have to do it for too long. 4 minutes for the full holds. Doesn't look like they're going to go for it. Just going to run out into that massive crossfire. You know, just going to get nailed. You have to time it a bit. The artillery is awful, though. It is going to keep his own team in the spawn. Nice shooting there from Cherry. As the double kill comes in. Truck is going to make it away. And we are going to have around about a 12-minute time for the allied team. ELYSIUM. It isn't great. It's kind of what we saw from... TMT on Bremen, where they set like a 13-minute time, which wasn't great, but it was a time. Mattis is going to try and slow this down. There are a couple of players in position. Every second counts. 11 minutes 43. It's not amazing. It's not amazing. Looking at the differences, it's not that one-sided either. Only what, 25 frags difference, 3k damage. You are going to be getting more frags on defense, but Xylos, really strange. I don't think we've seen him play Gold Rush yet, but that was pretty cool. We had quite a lot of Panzer action. I've seen mainly on maps like Adler, first stage, Supply first stage, and obviously to cover plants on certain stages. So we're going to see the ready ups come in. Bit of banter coming out from Sebhes. What map do you want to play first in the second final? Don't get too ahead of yourself, Sebhes. I would say old schoolers are the worst people you could try and aggro, because they will use it against you. They've dealt with this for a long time, and if anything, you're just feeding them, and they will eat that up. So I'm going to see the TMT squad pushing towards this CP. It's going to be Squiz on that Covey. We'll destroy the we'll destroy the CP. But it's actually Gizmo in position. Squiz knew there was someone around. First he thought it was his teammate, but it was not. So CP is going to be built up by the allies. Very slow start from the TMT guys. I'll check out the ELYSIUM defense now. So the spawn time is given up. You see a little players play off that spawn time. Nice shooting from Outlaw. Double frag comes in with the MP40. He's going to make his way towards side now. Taking some shots from main. Did that sound like a build? It was a little bit of a build. That was Xylos, and I think Xylos is probably one of the most skilled players in taking these tanks. He can time the pushes well. He knows where to jump to not pick up mines. You can tell that he studied that, and that isn't like something new. That's been for a very long time. I don't think you get too many players these days studying other teams, which is a mistake. You can pick up very basic things just from watching one replay on Games TV, or one replay of the games that you play against them on my YouTube channel. Nice rifle comes out from Xylos. Maybe a push going to be coming across the top. Revives coming in from TMT, as Xylos is going to advance a little bit. Do they know he's here? I think he's proned. I think they should know he's here. How's he doing this? Oh, he comes out of nowhere like a jackrabbit. Crazy stuff. I think he's out for full. He should have maybe done that on the spawn time. That was unfortunate for Xylos. See the defense. Do you see Insane playing close? This side defense is always hard to break down. You've got two big aimers, Insane Outlaw, and then you've got the spam of Yera. Look like TMT want to set up a back push, and maybe the defensive team will be aware of that now. Gizmo is going to be put under pressure. They did time this push on the spawn. Insane picks up 2 frags on the side area, as that's going to get shut down, and now the attention can be turned to back, as Yera's actually going to take quite a lot of damage from Gizmo there. He's like, sorry mate, here's There's a little hill for you. Bit of pressure from main as well with Mouse. 8.5 minutes remaining. TMT need to get their hands on this tank as soon as possible. Xylos is actually going to be able to pick up a triple kill. Maybe going to be able to put in some charge on that tank. He isn't. Gets shut down, pushed into the corner. Will be gibbed out. More frags going Insane's way on site. Ross is need to back up his teammate. I think he was just waiting for the potential spam. He didn't want to get in on that. Nice shooting from Ross. More kills coming in for the rest of TMT. Nice rifle. Let's pick up Xylos. We have seen a lot of nice runs in through the main door. I think someone does have his number though. He's taking a bit of damage. We'll go back for the health packs. So 4-man push comes in for TMT at this back area. They are taking their time. They're going to try and push on the spawn. It's going to allow Yera to get off some shots, including a rifle. Need to get that spam off. Yeah, there's not going to be a push up back here. Maybe push through main. It's going to be Xylos to get quite a bit of charge into that. As the back push is still on. Really nice revive play from TMT, but more frags coming in for ELYSIUM. There is one more player still alive. It is going to be Ross to kill out. And they have only got just over 7 minutes remaining. Nice grenade on the respawn from Sebhes. Push coming towards main. And it's going to be Sebhes to pick up a few frags. Double MP40 on side for Insane, I believe. I think he actually went aggressive from side, pushing towards main. And this is the tank code we didn't want. We want to get them to get that tank. And it is going to be a double grenade from Ross. This should open things up for the attacking team. Outlaw and Insane, both the big shooters for the defensive squad, taken down. As Heya and Yera are going to be called into action to shut that side push down. Sebhes double frag as well. TMT not really being able to take too much of an advantage on when they open things up. Revivable Cherry and main. Push coming in towards side, and the way things stand, it does look like maybe we're going to be forced up into a second grand final. And it would be the last game, definite last game. As we do have a nade in the hand of Sebhes. He's got Mouse to deal with at main. And Xylos that manages to give out the latter. Rifle in the hands of Yera. I think that's Insane taking out for full. Push up back coming. How big is this? Dodgy rifle, 3 pushes, 3-man push. That mine is going to be able to get some frags in and the easy gib. And it is going to be starting to get the build by Xylos again. He's made it in main a few times. He's tried to time it with the back push. But it's just not happened for him. Nice nade from Sebhes. Slowing them down a little bit towards side. They can still do this. It's still doable at this sort of juncture. Need to get within the next minute and a half. Cherry pushing up back. Xylos is going to get that. Sorry, Gizmo is going to get that nade off. And Xylos gets the rifle. A lot of players distracted by this back push. And it is Outlaw and Yera who normally defend sides. So there should be a lot of freedom for them to push in. Where is the attack? Ross is by himself. He needs to get forwards. Respawning Gizmo is maybe not respawning, but he's actually going to be out for full. One player has made it out back. Nice shooting from Mouse. He isn't going to be able to get that frag. Big rifles coming out from Yera. 1 and a 2. And a grenade on top of that. 4 frags for him. And this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good for TMT. I'm not sure which maps they have to play in the second grand final if it's going to happen. I think they can still do this. They have like 30 seconds or a minute. But they've got so much to do afterwards. And ELYSIUM have been so good on this first stage. Xylos has touched the tank so many times. Could write his name on it. Xylos' tank. He hasn't managed to build it up, unfortunately. So it's still ELYSIUM's. We see some great performances by players on both teams in this final. Nice grenade from Outlaw. That's just taken down. It's going to be Ross against Outlaw. Outlaw comes out on top. Fortunately, Xylos is there to back them up, but he won't get revived. Push coming inside from Xylos. He's going to come head to head with Insane. Would have heard a lot of headshots. Footsteps. Definitely not the same thing. Okay, Outlaw here on sides. Backs up. Gets backed up by Insane. And this has been a very solid hold. Well deserved in the first final. They could have picked it up on supply. Their defense faltered a little bit. Nearly a full hold could have come in. As the push is going to come in through main. Nearly the builds. They just needed to pick up Xylos. See him fly across. A big test for TMT now. Two and a half minutes remain. This is dead time. They might get their hands on the tank. It's not going to happen. 2 frags come in. Push comes in through main. And Sepes is actually going to push forward to do the really annoying health pack mine. Need team kills. This rifle comes out from Yara into the corridor. Doesn't manage to pick up any frags, but must have got a bit of damage on. So he's under 2 minutes remaining. So we're going to see things get squared up effectively. Both teams have lost the game in the tournament, so it's now gone from a double elimination issue for TMT to a single elimination. The next final, whoever loses is out. Is out. And whoever wins is the winner of the tournament. So now we've seen the performances of both teams. How do you guys feel that they're going to do in the second grand final? A lot of people did say ELYSIUM to take it 8-4. Well, we're halfway there. Some people did say TMT 4-0. It hasn't been that straightforward, which is nice to see. It's nice to see. Didn't matter who won this map. A 4-2 is always nice in a final. Push going to be coming through main from Ross. Finds the mine. Rifle out from Yara. Not much to deal with anymore. 40 seconds remain. Obviously the attacks would have slowed down in pace a little bit from the TMT guys. They might have a couple of AFK. It is possible. Haven't seen too much on Matthias recently. Shooting. Cherry does get dropped. There he is. There's Matthias. Makes it into the corner. Let's get taken down. So there is 10 seconds remaining. And we are going to see a second grand final. We'll probably see a little bit of a delay between this game and the next. We'll pick up the stats. And we do see 49 frags going out for Yera. It was a heavy first stage hold for the defensive team. And that does lean heavily towards the rifle. So he would have had a very nice time of it. Been very comfortable. But he has to hit the shots, and he did. 42 frags for Insane across the other team. 43 for Xylos. He did rifle for a long time on that defense. But it's quite even. I mean, slightly outfragged by like 30. Slightly out damaged by like 2.5k. 40,000 total damage is actually pretty nice. Especially as it wasn't a double full hold. So it is going to be 4-2 for ELYSIUM, and they're going to square things up. What will happen in the second grand final? Is anyone's guess? I'm not sure what the map choices can be. We're going to kick things off in this second grand final. TMT against ELYSIUM. Winner takes all game. It's going to be Frostbite and Radar as the first maps. And regardless of what happens, the decider will be Adlernest. They have to play the remaining 3 maps. If they somehow draw after those 3, it will go to one of the other maps that we've already played in the first final. As you are going to see the airstrikes come out from ELYSIUM. Double airstrike comes out from Outlaw. Double airstrike from Insane. As the respawn is instantly going to come in from TMT though. The strikes didn't do too much damage. They have to get this plant down in the lower area. Yera is on that potential. Nice rifle comes out from Yera. It's going to do a lot of damage. Pushes him away. But he is going to be able to get that plant down. Push coming from behind. Sebes is getting some shots off in the back. Struggling with that artillery, Yera. I think he was just out of charge. They are going to be able to make it up towards the CP. Squiz has made it in. 3 nades coming up. And it's going to be Squiz with the nice frag. Build coming on towards the CP from Ross. He has been taken down. Insta revive comes in though. And they are going to have that forward spawn. So it's up to the Axis to slow this down. We're not going to see Gizmo go towards that service door. He's going to kill out. He's going to kill out. He's going to try and get in a kill. He didn't. He did get taken down, but you need to be careful of this grouping. It is going to be a big nade, and this should be good for TMT to put on some pressure on towards the documents. More frags coming their way. Push coming towards the spawn. Nice revive comes in. That was needed from Outlaw. Double frag comes out from Insane as well. And the recovery from ELYSIUM is good. TMT have got the plant down on service though. It is kind of hard to put real pressure on that objective until you get that plant down. Here comes the courtyard push from Squiz. He is going to get that nade off. He knows how to do that nade, but he doesn't actually pick up the kill. It was Xylos. As the push coming from this spawn side, it's going to get the objective picked up. As the rifle comes out from Yera. Takes down Squiz. Very hard to track the names of TMT at the moment. And do have a push service side. Up the ladder it comes. Ross is with Squiz. They aren't going to be able to make it up that ladder, but the flank comes in from behind. Big pickup from Cherry, and he is going to be able to make it away on service. Lots of damage coming his way. He decided to reload mid-run. I always wonder about those decisions. Gizmo's going to close in for the return. Just as the allies make it to service door. Could have had packs out. He could have been healing himself as he ran. He went for the reloads. So a couple of grabs for the TMT squads. It isn't going to be enough. They have slowed it down quite a bit. I think a lot of the allies were out for quite a bit of time. Push coming on this server side. 5 players. Yera in position. I need to pick this up on the push. They need to roll him over. Push still coming in. Crossfire from the top of the stairs. Revives continue to come in. Nice work from Outlaw. But a nade is at the feet of these guys. They need to be careful. There it is. Gizmo. They have got 2 players at objective. 3 players pushing from the allied team. Nade comes up. It is going to get in quite a bit of damage. Insane's very low on HP. As they are going to start picking up the frags. Need to get those revives in. That revive's actually going to block the push up the ladder. Outlaw's going to just jump up. Maybe a push through the stairs from Squiz. He did try and just revert his attention to that. Kind of abandoned his other teammates though. I think that was actually Cherry, not Squiz. Push coming towards service once more. Cherry's going to get that nade at the top of the stairs. On the respawn. Doesn't manage to pick up any frags. We have the push. Now coming towards the objective. Yera's going to be able to shut down one. Team kill comes in. Revives are going to be needed. And they've already held off for 4 minutes. The leans. They're both leaning at each other, I think. And he's going to be able to pick up that frag. Nice nade towards courtyard. Isn't going to be able to take down Ross. Need more pressure on the objective from the allies. Lots of frags coming their way. Push coming from Matthias. He's got the nade in his hand. He isn't going to be able to get that kill. A little bit of damage on towards Gizmo. 3 players for Axis in position. And it is Matthias to get the frag, but the revival coming in towards the rifle. They need to sync those attacks on courtyard, spawn side, and service at the same time. You can't all be sat at docks just waiting for them to come service. It's so easy to defend that. They are starting to put on some pressure in the courtyard. Hey with a triple frag. He's going to shut things down. I think Hey, yeah, he did do a big flank in the warehouse. The Sebes spawns in at the courtyard. Gets that nade off. And the pace has very much slowed down for the allied team. They are getting shut down quite a lot by ELYSIUM now. Grenades raining in on the spawn time. They have found their rhythm. Once you get that rhythm on defense, it can be hard to break it down, but I think they've taken down the rifle for a 10-second spawn. They need to take advantage of that, but more shooting comes in across the courtyard. Nice shot from Insane, takes down Cherry. Let's see what the TMT guys can do. Squiz is going to have some backup very soon. Here's Grenade deals with Cherry, but I think he's going to go aggressive off the spawn again. I think Squiz is all alone. Spawn side is going to get put under pressure. Here in the spawn, he's doing a great job. He is going to get taken down by the rifle of Xylos. And it's only a short spawn for him. This is heading the way of a full hold now. They had a really good chance to get away with that if they didn't reload while running. I'll try and pick up Yera. He's going to get overwhelmed a little bit. Push coming on that service side for TMT. They are starting to get frags in the spawn as well. And the objective needs to deal with this service side and spawn side at the same time. That's what we want to see. Distraction modes. As Mouse does push up, it's going to be Xylos on the objective. But Giz, Insane's going to be able to pick up that frag. One-on-one, Cherry does get the frag in. That was vital. Pause has come in for the Axis team. But they are going to get their hands on the objective, and there should be a revive. I'm not sure of the Axis spawn. More players pushing from service as well. TMT need to get away with this. 2 seconds for the spawn. They should be able to get down service with the objective. Maybe you should just ignore that revive. You probably won't. You probably won't. Tactical pause. Maybe they're going to decide what they're going to do. They're going to get the objective. That's for sure. I think that's pretty much it. Don't see any other Axis alive. There are some mines at back.
Prepare to fight.
As Ross is actually going to flank Sebes here. I think it's the last Axis player. Ross just needs to whip out his gun and get this frag.
Fight. Objective taken.
He is not going to get the frag. Killout's going to come in. Cherry's going to make it down service. Packs out this time. Try and pick up Cherry. Where's he gone? He should be in the office. He'll probably be close to the snow now. Oh, he's very slow. He went for some ammo. Waiting for the backup of the teammates. What are they waiting for here? So a lot of frags for TMT are going to come in. You know, it is taking some damage in the back, but TMT should have cleared this out now. I think it's only going to be Outlaw on this back. It is. The rest of his team are going to be spawning in. They have lots of snipers. And we'll see what the snipers can do. He is going up top. And they have 3 snipers. Nice rifle comes out from Yera. What a predictionary rifle. As the Secure's going to come in from Outlaw. The snipers were not even used. Outlaw picks up that double Luger frag as well. And that rifle from Yera. Saving grace. Brilliant shot from him. And they are going to be able to move back towards the objective. Man, they had it. They had their hands on it. They would have had to bypass the all those snipers. That would have been pretty difficult, but it wasn't even required. 2.5 minutes remain. Zero is pushed up forwards. I think they might have forced them to spawn back, did they? They destroyed the CP. Really nice work from the Axis. Nade comes in from Sebes, who was the covert. But it's going to be Cherry to try and push up and finish off that build. He is going to get taken down. And the kills come in for Yera, but the revives will come in on the Allied team. They still have time to set a time on this map.
They have constructed a command post.
And if they get a full hold, ELYSIUM, it's going to be a massive advantage. Of course, even if they get full held again, they'll go to their own. If they get full held on their attack, they'll go to their own map with an advantage in terms of it'll be 1-1, and you're playing the last game on your map. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Nades in the spawn. Come TMT on the push. Grenade from Heya is going to be able to pick up that second kill on Squiz after the MP40 frag towards Matthias. But the spawn push is still coming in. Gizmos gets called into action on those documents. But it does look like the shutdown's going to come in. Xylos does actually pick a frag up. I'm not sure where he is. Is he just here or is he actually on the spawn site? He's going to get spawned on very soon. 3 seconds. He's going to have to run away. And he is going to be out for full. As allies are going to try their best to get their hands on the objective. I think they've got one really big push now. 1 minute left. Haven't seen the greatest of attacks from ELYSIUM, but they are going to be able to get their hands on it. And who else? Squiz. He's going to come head-to-head with 2 players in the office. There should be the call. He is going to get the backup of Mouse, as he's just going to push on past. Squiz is very, very fast, and he doesn't delay too often. And he is very experienced here on Frostbite. He is taking shots in the back as he moves forwards, slowly but surely. Will they have the snipers again? They have. And the rifle will come out again. It is going to miss this time. It is going to be Squiz to make it home. They're going to set a time. It is terrible here on Frostbite. Absolutely terrible. 9 minutes 27 seconds. Not good at all. 23 frags coming out from Outlaw. 22 from Heya. Frags are not great on the TMT team, but they are attacking. They are running into that brick wall defense the entire time. 4k damage difference, 30 frags. It wasn't too bad from TMT. They just didn't really get their hands on the objectives too often. And when they did, they made the smallest of mistakes. You know, the guy was trying to push in alone. Even though Squiz was pushing in alone at the end, he had to. He had no choice. When you're at the end, when it's at the end like that, you don't have too much of a choice. They had minutes left. When the objective could have just waited back. They could have scoped out the sort of danger they were going to be running into. And I think it's when he's around here. Where is it? Just here. The objective's slightly higher, and it can be seen. And you saw Yera try to do the same pre-shot again, and just miss out. So they got their hands on the objective a couple of times early on. Didn't really get away on service. Got very close. So now it's going to be the attack of ELYSIUM. If they get held, it will be a map victory for TMT. If they win, it's going to be a map victory for them, and they'll go on to radar with the advantage. We will not see a double full hold here. It will definitely be 2-0 to somebody. Push coming forwards. Outlaw's going to have the nade in his hands. He's going to be able to get it off. I think it hit the door frame as the Panzers are going to come out. A couple of frags going back and forth. Sebas actually has jumped back. He's going to come up against Ross. Double headshot comes out from Sebas, and he's just going to push on through. The calls will come out from Ross as the plant is actually going to go down in that lower area. I think a lot of people might have doubled back to take down Sebas. As the Outlaw's actually going to get taken down. So Sebas. So they're going to give up the first stage because of that double back. Or are they? Or are they? Lots of frags did come in for TMT. Big respawn from the allies. Comes in. Getting shot from the back from Ross. This is a very annoying play. This is how you should play back. Very nice. 6 players still alive for the allies. Plant is going to blow on low. They're still going to try and go up that ladder. Most majority of the players are actually going in low here. Revives are going to come in. Lots of spam from Xylos. Going to get off a lot of damage with that K43. Nice work from Xylos. Nice work from Matthias as well, who picks up 2. He is going to get one more coming at him. He's not going to be able to take him down, as it is going to be overwhelmed by Gizmo. Revives will come in, and we'll see Gizmo maybe get his hands on the objective here. Respawn coming in of Ross. And he's just going to grab it.
Objective taken.
Nice double grenade from Outlaw. And if Gizmo just going to make it away, he should just jump. He's worried. He's got a lot of cover. He probably would have jumped into a lot of enemies there. Maybe go down the spawn side. As Outlaw is actually still in the courtyards. Revive not coming in from Ross. And they are going to be able to clear out this warehouse. Nice patience. It did pay off for Gizmo, as they are going to start making their way out low. Gizmo picks up that pistol frag on towards Mouse, and I think the Axis are going to have one opportunity. They are going to spawn in. We are going to see some snipers. And it is Matthias. He is known. He is known for this. Will Matthias be able to pick up those sniper frags? As the objective is going to come up high. And he isn't going to take any damage. And it is going to be Gizmo to run things home for his team. And a 2-0 lead for the ELYSIUM team. Really nice work from ELYSIUM. I think the artillery did give him a lot of cover in terms of the visuals. Looking at the frags, 29 for Outlaw. 23 for Gizmo. 22 for Heya. It was very even. Defended for a lot less. I think TMT maybe even coming out slightly ahead if it was a full... if they managed to defend for the full 9 minutes. But it is going to be that 2-0 leads. The end of an era. And then Squiz says, I'm scared. Okay. Anyway, we are saving this overlay. It's going to be a 2-0 lead in the second grand final. They only need one of the next two maps. Can.
Surprise, Merlinator.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the donation. We'll check that after the game. Appreciate it. So they need one of the next two maps, ELYSIUM. And then they will pick up the grand final win. And they will be victorious here at the KBG LAN. And they've come up against all of the teams. They've had to play Oxid. They've had to play TSB. They've had to play these guys, TMT. This is the third game they played against TMT. They played them in the upper bracket semi-final and lost. They played them in the first grand final and won. They played and ELYSIUM played TSB twice and came out victorious. And of course they played Oxid once and managed to take them down. So they have actually got a pretty good record. The only loss they have taken so far was against TMT in that semi-final. So we are going to kick things off on radar. And it's going to be ELYSIUM on the attack. If they come out the blocks really fast, I don't know how well TMT are going to be able to respond. We need a decent time on the board for TMT. I reckon about 8 to 10 minutes. Push coming towards this side area. Strikes are going to come out. They're buckling over the wooden fence. They have made it past 4 players from ELYSIUM, and they have got their hands on the suit as they are going to get that plant down. I don't see an SMG engineer just yet. It is Sebhes. He's making his way towards this side area. But they normally do have Xylos here. If that nade hit kills Xylos, then they've lost the CP. Need to be very careful of this. Xylos needs to be very, very careful. He's so low on HP. And the rifle is going to come out. Xylos is going to get taken down. But the reply frags are actually going to come in from Matthias. Very, very required. So it's actually Insane against Matthias. Matthias is going to run away. Insane's not going to be able to hit that shot. He missed like the first 6 or 7 bullets. Did manage to get that headshot near the end. That was nice. A nice attempt. We are going to have the backup Axis players making it towards CP. I don't think the push is going to come in here just yet. It might. They still haven't got control of the flag. Still have a main plant going down. Artillery has gone down by the Axis team. They will just hold on to this. They want to secure this. Yeah, Sebhes knows where these mines are.
We've captured the forward bunker.
Forward bunker has been captured by the Allies, so they'll just wait for that plant to blow. Aggressive play from TMT. Not sure why. What did this achieve? They have just got a weakened CP defense now. What's worse is ELYSIUM know. They know this. Don't think they've got a Panzer. They have. It is Sebhes. Where is he? Here he is. They'll wait for this Panzer shot. They should wait for this Panzer shot. Rifle comes out. Panzer comes in. Double Panzer from Sebhes. Gets Xylos and Ross. And it's all down to Squiz pretty much at this CP. And he's going to be taken down. Brilliant execution from the ELYSIUM team. They are going to be able to build up that CP as well. Forward spawn is on lock. And they are going to turn their attention towards these east parts. As there is a 4-man defense on it. But who's this? Nearly making it through. Did get spotted from someone at Fake, I believe. As it is going to be Sebhes to get taken down. 4-man defense just doesn't even check the road at all. Someone just breezes past, nearly gets their hands on towards west. Respawn will be coming in very soon for the Allies. And this will be a big push coming towards the east parts. Does actually sound like maybe they've got a couple going main. I don't think they've got all the footsteps here. Artillery's actually going to do a bit of work. Nice artillery from Ross. Push coming forwards. Ross getting another frag in. They've still got 3 or 4 players here, the TMT squads. There's actually only 2. Maybe a boost coming in. They are trying to get that boost in. It's going to be a double fake defense for TMT. And they have thrown an aid towards the boost as well. So it's going to be too easy to grab them, he says. And then they grab them instantly. Hayer's going to be able to make it away. And I'll stick with Hayer. He is against people like Squiz. And Squiz loves to push through and try and get that secure. As Yara's going to lead the charge. They're so aware of it, they've got 3 people checking. I would as well. Second Squiz gets a frag. They know where he is. Look at the aggression. Here he comes. He's going to tap out. That's what I mean by Squiz. He always goes for it. He always does that attempt. And it isn't a bad idea, because if you can get that secure, you can just frustrate them. Even take as much as a minute off the clock. 3 or 4 players for Elysium pushing through main. This west defense is going to be tested. And this is more like the west defense I like to see. TSB's west defense didn't look great. They only had 2 players in position. Did seem like they had, like I said, a spawn-heavy west defense. They had a guy really far at the back of west. I think that was Dialer. And he was just going between the 2, but I don't think that worked out very well for them. A lot of players for Elysium on this back spawn. It's going to be down to Mouse. He's going to be up against quite a few. Taking shots in the back. I think that's from Fake. Nice shooting from Mouse. Doesn't manage to pick up the kill. He's by himself, I believe. Nice shooting. He is going to get dropped, though. This back of West push is going to come in. Artillery's going to come down, I believe, from Cherry. Did he miss spawn? Not sure. He might have. As the push comes towards these west parts. Lots of kills coming in for TMT, though. Really nice crossfire from TMT. Artillery perfectly placed as well. But the revives have been on point for Elysium, and they have still got all the players alive. All these kills are for nothing, and they haven't found the mines just yet, he says, just as they walk over them. And the revives will still come in. Strike on the part. Sebes is going to try and get his hands on the objective. Grenade is actually going to take him down. That was a team kill, and that was really poor. As Outlaw is all alone. He is going to get dropped. Nice work from TMT. Nice attempt, though, by the Elysium guys. The revives were really nice. I think they died like 10, 15 times on that west push. But none of them got gibbed. Same big push coming around the back of the spawn. As it is going to be Gizmo leading a charge for his team. Respawn, heavy respawn here at the hut. I don't think anyone really would have respawned in at this back spawn. Doesn't look like it. Gizmo's got a lot of freedom to just turn his back on it. The crossfire is going to be pretty brutal. Look at this. But look how much space there is behind them. It's going to be squeezed to hold the back. So we did see maybe Cherry aware of the potential of a bit of a flank there. He's going to try and get these mines down. Nice work from Cherry. Spawning axis are going to come in. Are they going to retake the back spawn? They're not. As Yerra's lining something up. I'm not sure what. I want to know what this is. I think this is maybe going to the west parts. Like right on them. But yeah, it is. You saw it land just next to the west parts. Nice attempt by Yerra there. So far, TMT are doing a pretty good job. They're under a lot of pressure, constantly. But they're managing to get a lot of frags. They're not getting the gibs in, but I think that's more down to really good revive work than poor gibbing, because these guys know how to gib. We will spec up Xylos on these parts. He does spot quite a few players on the main road towards Fake as well, but the majority of the Elysium team seem to be going towards the back of spawn again. It is probably the best way to go in terms of controlling the map. 3-4 players for Elysium. Push forward from Matthias. I don't think he'll try and spawn back in here. As the artillery has gone down. Will they respawn back in? Nope. And there's going to be the full ammo up from the allies. This is the downside of losing the spawn. And again, the TMT squad are going to get that heavy crossfire. And I think they've got a mobile in Gizmo. They have. It's going to be hard to get that revive. I see someone at second Fake as well. That is Mouse. That's a nice little position. Nice push across the bridge from Outlaw. There will be calls. As he will come up against another player. Oh, nice headshots come out. He will get dropped. And so far the TMT guys is holding on for dear life. It looks very good for them. They definitely haven't got lucky so far. It's just been all crossfires, all team play. I love it. Nice shot from Mouse. Does spot some feet dangling going up that ladder. Trying to make his way to second Fake again. As I think the MG is in position. That nade didn't manage to kill him. They should get the call. The MG's here. Lots of damage coming towards Mouse. You can see how defensive they have to play in these trenches. They have managed to take Gizmo down. Gizmo actually killed out. Nice artillery comes out from Cherry. Big push coming around the back of the tank spawn. or the tank depot, should I say, by the east parts. Back spawn is again under ELYSIUM control. I don't think they've really relinquished that. They've had it the entire time. I don't even think TMT have tried to take that back. I think that's a bit of a close artillery. Not too bad. But you could be careful with these blasts. And it is going to be Mal's second fake being very, very annoying. I think that's Zylos on main. Where is he? Zylos getting 2. It was from the parts. With just under 3 minutes remaining. They don't have to get a time on the board. Remember, it's the same situation which we had in previous games, where if you win the first map and you attack first, any time you get on the board just limits the time you have to defend to win. Any defense, any full hold, regardless of how much time is on the clock, ELYSIUM will be victorious. So if they get full held, as long as they full hold, they've won. But if they were to set 3 minutes, it would be just much harder for TMT. So TMT are giving themselves the best opportunity to attack. TMT doing a great job. A lot of pressure in this situation. You kind of have to get a good defense in here, and they have already. But they want to make it perfect. They want to get that full hold in. Big main push coming in for ELYSIUM. The mass kill out from TMT. Will give the ELYSIUM guys a bit of freedom to push in. Mine's still in position because they haven't pushed trenches. And not many reply frags coming in. Not many Gibbs again from TMT. But there are only 3 players alive. They are going to be taken down. Nice work from the spawning players. Cherry picks up 3 frags. And there are lots of players on these west parts. And there's one more player alive. It was just Outlaw. Respawning TMT guys are going to come in. And CP is going to be the respawn destination for the majority of these allied players. But the big artillery comes out from Ross. And that's going to be a big spawn kill. No revives. There's only going to be attacking with 4. And they have limited spawns remaining. They have like 6. Not even that. I'd say like 4, maybe 5. Because the last 20 seconds, if you respawn in, you're not really going to do much but support. You have to already have the objective by that point. So spawns are a premium for the allies now. The Axis only have like 2 or 3 to go. Nice grenade from Matthias. Push coming for the back of West, and they haven't dealt with Mouse at all. Mouse has just been in position, his back of second fake position the entire game pretty much. So frustrating. Really, I think his positioning has probably helped TMT the most. I know the crossfire from West is really important, but without Mouse there, he lets them bypass, gets in some free damage, and just because they have to look an entire right angle to the left and the right on the push from back of West, it makes it so difficult to attack. ELYSIUM pretty much, their next spawn is it. I'm going to get some damage towards main. More players getting taken down. 2 players out on full. And we've said that a few too many times for ELYSIUM on this attack, so they can't really blame anyone but themselves. They maybe have one more go at this. He is in the tower here. This respawn is it, I think. They've got to basically push fake. They don't have any other choice. They can't go around the back, no time. The 2 respawners are coming in towards fake to join their teammates. Kills are starting to come in. Insane picks a double. And they are going to be able to make it through the trenches as well. The West defense is still in position, as it is going to be Gizmo to try and make it around the back. And it is going to be Sebes to pick up the parts. But it isn't going to be much, even if he does set a time. Secure is going to come in. And we will see a full hold coming out of TMT. Exactly what they needed to dish up. It's not just about the full hold. It's also about that psychological side of things. 12 minutes is a long time. Looking at the stats, 32 frags coming out from Cherry. And we saw, as I did say Miles was, I think, key. He didn't pick up big frags and big damage. It's just him being there is so annoying and dangerous. It distracts at least one player on every push. And he can just duck and dive behind second fake constantly. But Cherry obviously picking up the big kills. Big damage going the way of Matthias. Across to the other team, we do have 18 frags coming out of Insane. 3.4k damage coming out of Heya. But like I said before, they got massively out-fragged though. 55 to 120. We did have Gizmo disconnect, so he probably got 10. So it was still, it wasn't double frags, if we say that Gizmo got 10, but it was pretty bad.
Destroy the entrances.
So we have got TMT on the attack. Panzer does come out from Mattis. He's done that every game. I think Ross is pushing by himself towards this main area. Nice early strikes on this side. Aggressive push. Outlaws they've actually decided to kill out. Artillery is here, but they should be able to bypass this. Xylos and is that Squiz? It is indeed Squiz.
They've constructed a command post.
CP has been built up. Xylos should have full charge. He's going to be able to get that nade off Yara. Not going to be able to do much else.
Dynamite planted.
The dynamite does go down. There's going to be some kills coming in from behind. Don't think they're going to go for that defuse. Although we have seen Yara do this a few times. I think he's aware that these guys aren't going to make that sort of mistake. And he doesn't really have the spawn for it, I don't think. He needs to stay alive for the CP defense. He has got backup now. Rifle does come out. Tickles the feet of Heya. Mass kill out from TMT. They have got the flag spawn. I think they planted main already.
Dynamite planted.
There comes the plant. Just after I said it. Where is he? Here he is. Danger man at CP, the rifle. Xylos though hits the shot and it is going to be able to get that Gib in it. It isn't going to be able to get any kills. Oh no, the rifle does hit the teammate. As he has to get this rifle off Yara. He does pick up one. Where's the push? And it does look like TMT are going to have control here at CP. I think there's one player alive up top. It is Insane. But we will see a Kobe push in surely to destroy this. Insane is getting frags though. Cherry just needs to shoot this. He actually takes down a teammate. Could have been bad. No Kobe just yet.
Construct a command post.
I thought he hit his teammate and he messed that up. They haven't got an engineer. Here's Xylos. Has he got the charge? He has saved it. Well played by Xylos. Forward spawn is locked down by TMT. And Mattis is going to put on pressure towards his east part straight away. I don't think they know he's here. Footsteps ahead of him. Yara did. Yara did. Must have seen his arm. As the crossfire from the top of east is pretty good. Somehow Cherry's made it through. And he could go along the main road if he's careful. He's going to try and put some more pressure on towards these fake guys. As Yara's going to make it towards the pots. TMT making their way around towards the left-hand side. Oh, nice artillery here. Really nice artillery. It's not going to come in. TMT needs another respawn. They've got loads of time. There is a bit of pressure on them, of course. They have to get this done. Two players still at fake, kind of not had anything to do with. Now starting to get some frags in. Xylos is going to get boosted up. He should get the pots. Matthias as well. Nice frag comes out from Insane. Matthias is a little weak. He decides to prone, taking shots on his feet. They still do pretty good damage to feet shots. Around 15. Same sort of damage that you get for body shots. Because the foot is a body. He is going to make it away. I'm going to try and track him. Where is he? Where's he gone? Squiz with the pots. He's by himself. But he knows all the spots. He knows all the potential secure locations. Because he does this all the time. He's going to push out by himself. I think he's got all the all clear. Pots are in the back of the truck. And it is down to west. We do see a very nice spawn defense from the Axis. And it did see Outlaw try and do exactly what he saw from Mel's. And that's how annoying it was. But he did get taken down on that run. If you want to go there, I think you should go there from the house, not from the spawn. You're going to be shot a lot more. Nice from Matthias. Has locked down that back spawn. Squiz has made it here. Squiz has made it to this fake. And he's on the camp. Not much progress from TMT. They are going to respawn in here at spawn. The back spawn. I think Squiz is still in position. And the killer is going to come in on the full spawn. Nice work from Matthias. And that's 3 Elysium players taken down. And TMT really could get their hands on the objective here and force up a decider. The decider of deciders. As the objectives are going to get picked up. It is going to be Matthias. And there's not going to be a respawn coming in on time. And Matthias is going to run the objective home. And we are going to have a 2-2. They made that look too easy. They made that look too easy. And it makes me wonder, why didn't they pick Radar? Why did they pick Frostbite? They made that look so easy. But now, boys and girls, we are going to Adlernest. This is going to be it. This is going to be the decider. Did you like this voice, boys and girls? It is Merlin's croaky voice that has been cast in for about 40 hours. Do you think I could do a really nice, I don't know, an audio tape, an erotic audio tape? As he walked in, he caressed. No, I'm not gonna say anything else. I could get banned on Twitch within 48 hours. A partner. My God. So we are gonna have Adlernest as the last map. How many minutes, guys? Guess the combined minutes. Do remember to stay tuned after the final. I will be giving away a platinum edition of Enemy Territory signed by Splash Damage developers. So stay tuned for that. But first we have Adlernest, which could last 4 minutes, which could last 6, 7. Combined amount of time. I want guesses. Here comes the Panzer. He is going to be able to connect with one as Elysium are the guys defending first. Big boost forward for Squiz. Maybe a quick plant coming down for the Ally team. I think they just baited it with the dynamite over the top. Maybe an engineer is going to be able to finish this off. It is going to be Cherry. They aren't going to be able to stop this happening. Nice work, but the frags do come in for Elysium. I don't know if they're going to go for this defuse or not. They are going to try. Rifle comes out from Yera, and he is going to be able to get this defuse. Nice headshots come out from Ross. And I think the second engineer, Sebes, has to move in for this. Brilliant frag from Ross. He has saved this first stage for his team. And this could backfire hugely, as a lot of Elysium frags are going down. But fortunately, they do reply. Imagine if they push through a spawn on that. TMT would have just been all over it. Longish spawn for a couple of these players. And they are going to be able to push on this right-hand side and get a CP for free. TMT all over it. Pushing up the ramp.
Surprise!
Where's the engineer? Thank you very much for the donation. As you are going to see Xylos pushing towards the CP. He's got his pliers twiddling. He is going to be able to build that up. And that is going to be the forward spawn for the Allies. Barely a minute off the clock. I think Miles is out for full. Maybe Matthias too if he's not careful. He needs to be careful here. He is going to be taken down for full. So you're going to see a 4-man push on the next spawn for TMT. Nice shooting from Insane in this low area. Will he finish off Cherry? Cherry manages to back off. I think there were maybe a couple of health packs at his feet. And you're going to see Elysium try and get back into position. Push coming in this low area still. He is going to take a bit of damage from that rifle. Insane pushing around the back, I think. Xylos still on the rifle on this attack. And he will try and get this off. Nice rifle from Xylos, picks up 2. And he is going to be able to open things up for his team as Ross is going to be able to pick up the objective and make it away. And this will be a pretty good time here on Adlernest if he just streams in through straight. Is he going to go straight? He is going to go straight. He's going to risk. Is the respawn here for the Axis? It is. He's not going to risk now. He's going to back off. Cherry must know. The big rifle comes out. Insane is going to be able to pick up a couple of frags. Nade's going to come out from the TMT guys. They need to be very careful with this. They need to settle themselves here because they look to be losing this in extraordinary speedy fashion. Revive needs to come in, and Yera is actually out for a little bit. Rifle is very important on this stage. I'm gonna guess they're gonna go for that MG. Elysium have managed to get back into position. That looks scary. That looked really scary for Elysium. MG is in the game. As the push actually comes through blast doors, Ross doing some great work. As they're going to press the button. Nice button press. Push coming into the room. Mouse picks up 2, and I didn't even see it. 257. 257. That is so fast. That is so fast from TMT. It came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere. What just happened? Did you see that frag on that first stage by Ross? That was so important. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and a dream. Who's going to take this? So we are going to have ELYSIUM on the attack. They have to do it. 3 minutes, not much time. I'm going to try and pick up. I have picked up Xylos. I was trying to pick him up. Rifle off the start. Isn't going to be able to connect. Panzer from the Allies doesn't connect either. We are seeing a few frags coming from TMT as they are going to be pushing forwards. I'm not sure where the remaining Allied players are. They are kind of late arriving. They have picked up quite a few frags. 4 frags coming in from ELYSIUM. Really nice play from ELYSIUM here. They should pick up this first stage very, very quickly. Revive will come in. Respawn will come in for the Axis. They need to be careful, the Axis team. They are taking a lot of kills out on spawn, and it is great pistol work coming in from Outlaw, and they're going to put some pressure onto the spawn as Cherry is all alone. If he gets taken down here, it's all over. They are going to try and take him down. They're going to push through as well, past him, and it is going to be Cherry to slow them down. Gizmo's going to be able to make it through the spawn as they're not going to risk. They're not going to risk. 2 minutes remain, and they want to have that full team push towards the builds. As they have spawned in, they're going to go up the ramp to the left. Outlaw leads the charge. He's going to run into Xylos. 3 players in position here at CP, but it is going to be a 4-man push towards the objective for the Allied team. Backstairs nade did slow them down a little bit. Killout did actually come in from Insane. Heyer and Sepes at these backstairs going to overrun Mouse. Maybe they're going to be able to get their hands on the objectives from back here, but the kills do come in. Xylos with the big rifle. 4 or 5 players for ELYSIUM still in position as the CP actually does get built up. Axis have to get the frags in. They are on a long spawn here. Very defensive window defense. As the push is going to respawn here at CP. 1 minute 20 left on the clock. Winner takes all. Who's going to get this? As the push comes across the top, ELYSIUM are trying to put pressure onto the documents. They're going to fail the revive, and they're going to push forward maybe for the revives here. No window defense in position. Lots of frags coming in ELYSIUM's way, and it's going to be Xylos to get that nade off. They need to re-pick up that objective. It is going to be Gizmo to pick it up. Lots of frags again coming in for ELYSIUM, but they aren't going to be able to take this away. The defensive positioning of TMT is going to come out. Respawn coming in for ELYSIUM. The objective is going to get picked up once more. Xylos is trying to slow it down, and they are going to have one chance. Where's the objective gone? It's going out the window. It is going to go out low spawn. 40 seconds remaining in this game, and my legs are actually shaking like mad as we are going to see if the Axis are going to be able to get back into position. Allies have full control, and it is going to be the objective. Are they going to open the blast doors? Where's the objective? Lots of ELYSIUM frags coming in, and it is Insane. The rifle came out. What's going on? 20 seconds left, Insane. All the frags coming ELYSIUM's way, and I think they're going to win this. ELYSIUM to win the final. Xylos rifle comes out, but the pickup comes out from Outlaw, and he is going to run it home, and we are going to see the win for ELYSIUM. And that was frantic run. That was an absolutely frantic run. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. My legs right now. Oh my god. Amazing run for ELYSIUM. They are going to pick up the win. They are going to win the second final 4-2. It is going to be effectively an 8-4 scoreline overall. My hands right now. What a game! What a game!